how to stop taking responses in Google Forms at a certain date or time or after a certain number of submissions. Hi guys, I'm Keval Kishan, India's leading business automation coach, helping business owners to get freedom from daily firefighting by automating their entire business processes on Google applications. And in this quick tutorial, I'm going to share with you on how can you limit Google Form responses after certain date or time or after number of submissions. So let's check out on how to do the same. Now before I tell you, click on the subscribe button because it's absolutely free to do the same, and share this video with your friends, your employees, because this is going to be massive value for all of you. So let's see on how to implement the form limiter add-on. So here you can see I have got a simple Google form where I have just a simple question of name, and then I can add other questions which I want, including contact number and anything else that I want to add. So Google Form, as you know, that you can add as many questions as you can. There is no limit on adding the number of questions in Google Form. But sometimes you want that after a certain date or time, the Google Form should stop taking responses. For example, you're doing any kind of a webinar and you have shared a Google Form for a certain date and time, and just one day before the webinar or just few hours before that, you just want to close the registrations so that the people who have already registered, they should also be they should attend, and people who have missed the opportunity after the webinar, they should not get the opportunity to fill the form. Or maybe you're giving any free service, any any event you're organizing, and after and just before a couple of hours you want to disable the form, or you're giving any kind of offers which are just valid for 2 days or 3 days, and after that time you want to disable it. But do you need to do it manually, or can you put it on the automation mode? Yes, you can put it on the automation mode. Let's see on how can we do the same. So here, for that, what you will do, you will go to Google Workspace Marketplace. So when you Google it out, it opens this website. You go here and you search for an add-on which is called Form Limiter. So when you search for it, Google give you a lot of add-ons, including the one which is called Form Limiter. This one, the first one which has come up here. Just choose this and install. So if you have not installed, it will show you individual install or domain install. So if you want to install it only on your email address, then go for individual, otherwise go for the entire domain, right? So once you have installed it, then you need to refresh the Google Form once again. And once you do this, then you will see this icon coming up here, and this icon says add-on. When you click on this, then it shows you the add-on called Form Limiter. Right, so it's time for you to implement the same. So click on this, and when you click on, it says set limit for form submissions. So when you click on this, it opens the Form Limiter add-on, and this is where it gives you 3 type of limit types. Okay, so one is date and time, second is number of form responses, and third is spreadsheet cell value. Let me explain you all 3. So for example, you want that after a certain date or time, the form should stop taking form responses. So in that case, it says when a due date is set on. So here you can choose at what date or time. For example, you want that after 5th of September, it should stop taking responses, and then you can choose a time as well. For example, 5, or maybe after 11 p.m., 55 minutes, it should stop taking responses on 5th of September. So in that case, after that time, the form will be closed, and when somebody will open the form using the link which they might find anywhere, it will show them that this form is no longer accepting the responses and has been set to automatically close by this email address. And you can change this as well. You can add or write something else you want, right? So email form owner when submission are closed. So for example, you want to get notified that now it has been closed. So the first option is date and time. So at this date and time, it will be closed. Second, you want that, okay, you are doing some event and you want to take 100 registrations, but you know that you have so many audience and you will have 200-300 registrations coming up. But how can you restrict it to only 100? So in that case, second option is called number of form responses. So it says when the responses are greater than 100. So in that case, the form will stop taking responses and it will be closed automatically. So first was date and time, and second was a number which you can write, and just after that, if that number is achieved in terms of the submissions of the Google form or the entries that have been done, the form will be closed. Got it? Now third option is very interesting. Third option is that spreadsheet value, that if any cell which you have in Google Sheet, if that particular cell has a certain value, or that that cell has certain value, then that form will be closed. Let me explain you what I'm trying to say here. So you understand that a form can be connected with a Google Sheet, right? So here, to connect that, what you can do is you can go to responses, and here there is a green icon here. You need to click on that, and when you click on that, it opens a new spreadsheet, right? And that is where you see the question types, including time and date and other things. Here, if you can create a new sheet, like sheet 2 or sheet 3, new sheet, and here I'm writing a sample number here called limit and 10. Okay, so it means what action we will do, that it will match that if this cell has 10 as a value, then it will stop taking the responses. For example, if right now I write here 5, and every time a form is filled, it will match that does this form has 10 as a value. If not, then it will keep taking responses. Let me show you how to configure it. Okay, so here if you try this option first time, you might find that it will be disabled. So how can you enable it? To enable it, you need to fill a Google form at least one time. So just open this preview option and open the Google form and click on submit. So when you fill this and then you connect with Google Sheet, then you have one response coming in Sheet, and that is where there are all the chances that this option will be enabled. Okay, now it is enabled here. Now here you can choose that when the value from this cell in the destination spreadsheet equals to this. Okay, so here we have the sheet called sheet 2. So I'll double click here and I copy this particular sheet name, and this is where I go back and I copy paste this sheet name and exclamatory mark. It shows that value which is coming before the exclamatory mark is the sheet name, and that is where I'm writing the cell called A2. Okay, so when A2 in this particular destination spreadsheet, which is actually the sheet called sample. So you see this sheet is called sample, and it has automatically been configured here. So when you hover this, it shows sample here, right? Let me show you this, right? And this is where it shows that if that particular cell has any value which you write here, then the form will stop taking responses. So current value is 5. Here you can see it is 5. So this particular add-on is automatically picking up the current value. But we have set up that if it becomes 10, it means this form will stop taking responses. So for example, if we set up a formula in Google Sheet and that formula has a value where just step by step the number keep getting increasing, it gets increased after every form submission, and you want to set up a limit that if the number gets to this level, then this formula will trigger or this automation will trigger. So this functionality is also available, which I've told you on how to configure the same, and again the message can be configured. So there are 3 total options. One is date and time, right? Very easy to implement. Second is number of form submissions, which you can directly add a number here. But if you want to connect a number with any spreadsheet cell, then third option is called spreadsheet cell value, which is again very easy to configure, right? Just that you need to make sure that you connect with a Google Sheet and you fill a Google form at least one time, right? So tell me, how did you find this lesson? Did you find it interesting to learn on how to limit the form responses at a certain date or time or after certain number of submissions? Now I want you to click on the subscribe button because our YouTube channel is full of tangible value. And I have an important note to share with you. If you're a business owner I want you to attend my business automation masterclass. Now this business automation masterclass is happening this week. It is a 2 hours of masterclass where I'm going to share with you on how can you get the freedom from daily firefighting by automating your business processes on Google Forms and Google Sheets. And this is a masterclass which has changed the life of 3,500 plus business owners across manufacturing, trading, services, hotel industry, real estate, retailers, 25 plus industries in 85 plus cities in India. And I want to change your life, your business as well forever. So I hope you love this lesson. Go on, share this lesson with your employees, your friends, and keep learning, keep automating, and keep scaling your business. Thank you so much for watching this amazing lesson. Take care. Bye-bye.